Howdy folks, welcome back. Time to attempt a dangerous game. I am going to go ahead and enter in a speed game here with some high players, and we're going to go to the classic map. I am the fourth player here, yellow, my favorite color there. And let's see here, we're spread fairly evenly across the board. No one has a bonus to start off with. We've got standard, we've got flat rate, sequentially, and chained bonuses. So I am looking here. We've got four territories down by Australia that are blue. Green has almost all of Africa. Red has South America pretty easily. And I am kind of stuck in the smidgen of Asia, Europe, and I'm just around blue all over the place in North America. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna find a territory here. Let's see what everybody does here. So green backhander, which if I looked right, I believe he's played like 9,000 games. He's got a pretty good understanding of risk. Okay, so let's see, so he took Africa. He took his Africa and then he went ahead and fortified. Now it is Jack Down's turn. Now he and I are, whoever Jack Down is, both somewhat new players here, so some of the older players have a little more patience. These younger players will attack each other right off the bat and weaken ourselves and leave it to the more experienced players to do the cleanup. So we're going to have to see how well we play to not be steamrolled. So he went ahead and took my territory down in Australia, which leaves me open to get a card, which is good. That's what I was hoping for. So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and split my bonuses up a smidgen, kind of giving some intention, and then I will try to come down to Jakar and get a card. No card. Okay, well, I am going to pass. I'm not going to waste any more troops. I'm not going to give an opening for someone to get an easy card either. Well, other than that one, there's green. Let's see, red. Red is going to have to expend some troops to see if red uses green as a threat. That's one of the tricks that I was learning from another player is trying to keep yourself low-key to other players so they don't find you as a threat while attempting to build some stacks of troops so that you can still function. So let's see what Risk Lover does here. Now his star rating is a 3.4. I believe he's the one that she has played over 19,000 games. But 3.4 is a really low star rating. So I wonder if they miss turns or aren't fun players. We'll find out here. So we're a minute in and no... Oh, there we go. Alright, so Risk Lover 80 has... I still think South America, but those two are going to go head to head. Yep, Buenos Aires. Took Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo? Alright, so they both have bonuses. And I do not have a card, but I did not expend more troops. I get impatient when I fail a roll. I don't know if you guys ever do that in Risk. Conquer Club is kind of a neat thing too. They have a free version where you can play up to 4 games simultaneously, and it's 24-hour turns by default of the game. They do have these speed games for those that like them, but you do have to be a premium member to play the speed games. Let's see, so backhander is fortifying Africa and tried to break South America. Let's see if it did not break it. Did not break it. But did get a card. Where did they get their card from? Okay, down in Australia. Alright. Blue places its troops down in Australia. And it's going to try to finish off Australia, which blue does. Very good. So blue has Australia. And as I predicted, I am still the loner with no position, which is okay. I'm going to again just work for a card and no troops, and I will bring some troops back. Try to build up some stacks here. Let's see how this goes. So Risk Lover still has South America. They might work north, but Africa is their biggest threat. I'm curious how they are going to play. Now, for what I've seen is Risk Lover 80 and Backhander have played before, so they might have kind of an understanding. I've seen more seasoned Risk players having friendly borders, so even though he's leaving it wide open, they may kind of have an understanding of how they play. Alright. So it looks like they are not attacking each other, but they do see that Australia as a threat. Alright, so my turn. Okay, now I don't want to be seen as a threat, so I'm going to do 2 troops here, 1 troop here, and then I will try to get my card, and then I am going to move kind of like I'm moving towards Asia. Trying to stay out of the path of these big stacks. See, red is piling up there in North America. Okay, came in from Iceland, and they created a stack. Very nice. So they've opened up. Actually, that allows me to leave North America and let red have it with a 13. So it looks like Backhander is going to attempt to break Australia, maybe. Go for that blue. Alright, blue, let's see what you've got. Alright, you got your card in North America, and you put your extra armies on Jakarta. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that opportunity and move my troops if I can even roll them. That was horrible. Horrible. I lost 7 troops to get 1. Well, that's the end of the game for me. See, that's where my patience goes. When I can lose that many rolls against a single dice, I just do not have dice luck. I try to compensate by having as many armies as I can get, but that's pretty bad, 7-1. That is just, no one's really attacked me, but I lost all of those armies just from bad rolls. Come on, dice. I do have a set, which is nice. I don't own any of them. Building up in Bogota. I think red is maybe waiting to see if they can sweep all of North America in one shot, maybe. Green is getting pretty big, like they're going to try to sweep Australia. Or possibly come after me and try to get my cards. They've got enough. 20, maybe. Well, okay. Well, got Mumbai. Alright, Jack Down's turn. Go ahead and puts in Jakarta and gets the card up in North America. I need to play my cards here. I'm just not. Alright, so let's go with 4. So we have 5 there, and let's go there. Let's go. I want to not take any troops. Okay, well, let's take one. Okay. Okay. So I'm talking bad about the dice, and the dice start playing gentle with me. But that's still... Yeah. So let's see if we can hold this, though. That's the trick. That is the trick. North America's yours, but that'd be very easy for you to come in with your 13 and break Iceland. Put 10 on there, or 2, so we'll see. Maybe that's Iceland break. No, did not break me. So you're going to let green break me. Green's got a pretty big army there. Who finds me the biggest threat? See, that's the only thing is, am I considered a threat yet? I can't compete with that 19 stack, but blue is a good deterrent with that 20 set on Jakarta. Ooh, did he have a set of cards? He did have a set of cards. Nice. Nice, nice. And breaking my Moscow. And my Istanbul. Okay, well, that takes care of Europe. So I've got 18 troops left. Is he going to try to wipe it? Might not be able to play with these guys again. That's pretty... It's bad form not to have your alliances in the notes, in writing. anytime you're playing not fair strategies, not more about being fair, but if I hadn't seen these two names together before, I would think they wouldn't know each other. But the way they're playing as a strategy, the green should have broken South America and left it wide open. But again, too, I mean, Bogota's got 23 there. You could come back and. But you can tell they're attacking us, weaker players. Let's see here. So we want to try to get a card. So we'll try to get the card here. And the dice just don't... well, okay, they let me have a card. Well, that was very nice of them. Cost me 3 armies to 1. Well... And really all I'm doing now is I've become the fish for them. Green can place there in Beijing and take out my last Russian area, and then the rest of them is pretty much just ones that can wipe me out and take my cards. So at this point it's not really even, it might not even be worth me taking a territory for a card, because I may not get to turn them in. And the more cards I take, the more I am making myself bait. But I am most definitely the weakest player with just 14 armies left. Red is building up, which Bogota's a pretty good place to defend, but just to 1. I didn't have a very good placement at the beginning. That's with Conquer Club being that it is a random placement. You know, sometimes you do get a really good placement. Red got a great placement, green got a great placement this time, and I've played games where I've got some great placements when you start off, and it feels kind of lucky. You know, you easy to take a good position and hold it, versus being placed sometimes in a very unlucky position, and you just got to kind of roll with it, and you learn. So we'll see here. So they're kind of trying to separate me out, maybe trying to figure out who's going to take my cards, seeing if they want to decide to let me get another card, because I don't have enough to turn in. So it would behoove them to not take me out just yet so I could try to get a card, but I don't know if I'm going to get another card. I don't know if I want to try to take another card. That might... there's no point here at this. There's no way to come back from this. Green has a really good hold. They're in Africa and Europe. They're going to hold that really strongly. And red has South America with 2 really strong stacks in North America and there's South America. I am curious how they're going to handle blue. So I just became the fish and kind of got their target. And blue's been able to build up a little bit. So let's see how this goes. So I'm not going to get a card because that will just give them more to fish on me. So green is going to get 8 troops next turn. I am just going to go ahead and place my troops 2 there, 1 there, and I'm just going to end my turn. We'll see how you fellers like that without getting another card for a fish. You may beat me, but I'm not going to just hand over extra cards for you. Red is in a perfect position to get to finish me off. And just adding those extra armies may thwart him just a smidgen. We'll see. Depends on how... Yeah, okay. Let's see what red is doing. Red got the card. They're all 3 of them are at 4. Okay, let's see if backhander. Now backhander can do the same thing from Beijing. Take my eastern troops and can very easily go on to Stockholm or London and get Iceland and Montreal. But he's only got 8 now. If he's got a set, that could expedite things quite a bit. Or, oh, there we go. He's hitting Iceland. Might be waiting for me to try to get 1 more card. Especially when you're playing escalating cards. You want to take as much of an advantage of getting extra cards. Taking somebody with just a fewer cards does not give you as much of an advantage. So yeah, they took out a couple of my troops, and we took out one of my territories, but I still have 9 troops. Yeah. Oh boy. I think I'm going to have to do the same thing. And maybe blue does something. I don't know. Maybe blue. Yeah, no, blue's just going for their card too. So now this next turn, everyone's going to have a set. So really there is nothing for me to do at this point. I'll bolster these guys up just a smidgen more to laugh in their faces. I'm not giving you guys another card. Because I could have up to 4. If I would have got cards the last 2 turns, I would have had 4 cards, and it would just be yummy bait for them to grab me up, turn their set in, take me, get another set, turn it in. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I can hold out here for a little bit. Maybe I can become not so tasty here for a minute, and they'll let me alone. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to last very long here. So risk taker. What did risk take? Risk lover. Oh, it looks like they did attack from Yakust once, but Dice didn't like him. Okay, he's putting some up in Stockholm. Let's see if the Dice... okay, so now Risk Lover has that set, though, too. With 5 cards, you're guaranteed a set. Alright. Putting more in Stockholm. Okay. And Backhander had a set. So, you split some on Beijing, some in Stockholm, and... Okay, here we go. Backhander's going to try to finish me off. They're in a really good position. Alright, let's see what you got. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Got Iceland, go to Montreal, and then Beijing, and then you get my 2 cards. And that puts green in a really good spot. They have both Africa and Europe. They've got it on a 4-point protection. Then red still only has their backhander. Yep, there we go. Yep. Good game. Good game. Yeah. All right, so let's give these guys some credit here. We'd love to give them credit. They were all quick. They had great strategies. Backhander is good. You can tell the difference when you're playing with some more experienced veterans of games. There's a little bit of calmness there. They weren't just charging right in. I don't know how well blue did, but blue lasted longer than me. So I'll go ahead and we'll give him some ratings there too. I think I missed one. Did I miss one? I did. There we go. I'm going to give them. Yeah. So this, I really enjoy that they had this territory. It shows me that they're more experienced players, and I'd like to keep playing with some players that are more experienced. I've played some games with some newer players like myself, and there's a lot of emotion in the rolling and suiciding, and so they can get a little bit frustrating here. But I am curious here how this is going to play out. I'm leaning a little bit towards green. Oh, they've got the magical 69 troops there. 14. Oh, red just broke Europe. Now red had to use their bonus for that. Now backhander's got a bonus on the next turn of cards. So we're going to see red and green starting to duel a little bit here. And you see blue has built up a little stack there in Anchorage. So it looks like he's working on a... that might have been where he was getting his cards last time. So let's see where backhander goes. It may not work for that. Me, not even worry for the bonus. Okay, turn in a set of cards. Yep. Put a bunch on Iceland. So red is trying to come through Madden? Through Russia? Yeah, green has a really good advantage. You know, red's got more troops though. Oh. Now, see, this is where you have someone suiciding a little bit there. Blue has, you can tell by the numbers, he's only got 48 armies. That was a suicide. Rather than let red and green fight it out and hope that one of them weakens the other one, red took a shot and now blue took a shot. But that cost blue 12 armies to do that, which blue was already weak, and so it wasn't really to blue's advantage to do that move. So that gives away his unexperienced in some of the games here. So red is still okay. So green's got Europe back again, still fortifying. We've got 4-3-4 on the card, so we've got more bonuses possibility here. Okay, now green is fortifying out of Cairo, getting bigger stacks. Istanbul's got some blocking meat. Now there's no way for Risk Lover to get your Cust armies back to Europe. It's really kind of in a pickle. Those armies from blue and Anchorage are kind of stuck over there, kind of putting a thorn in red's side, but could go to Montreal and then to Iceland. But I don't see Jack Down moving those troops. Seems to be that's like the card mining North America. Now there's some card mining to do there in Asia now. All right, let's see what's going on. Red, what are you doing? Let green have it. Yeah. Oh, question. Yeah, question marks. Why is red's armies going away from green? And now red is completely blocked by its own troops. Yeah, there is some questionable tactics here between these two. Doesn't make a lot of sense why red would go the other direction with those armies when there's 40 troops to get through to get into North America. Again, I lost. I was the first one out, so don't use me as a guide here. Just curiosity here. Oh, there we go. Green is going for it. Green is going for blue. Now blue's got 5 cards. So if green can take all of, not going to be able to do it. Close. Close. And I think this is why Risk Lover 80 has such low stars. It does have a lot of odd feeling of feeding this game to another player. Yeah. Well, I'm still. How is? Okay. Well, green spent a lot of troops there, but see now this would be an opportune time for red to come in, and right here you could come down to Beijing, Manila, Hong Kong, and then come up to Asia, all ones. That 22 could come down really easily and break both Europe and Africa's bonuses. But doesn't seem to really worry about it. They may do North America. Yep. Get Montreal, and they're going to leave that border wide open. Maybe, are they going to get Havana? I don't know if they'll get the whole North America or not. No. Oh, wow. Going straight through Iceland. They have more than twice the armies that Green has. So that 33 in Bogota is trapped, though. They had it on their edge of their territory for the longest time. But now that they've got that North America stack moving around, they really can't do a whole lot with that 33. See, it looks like red is still in a really good position to take out blue. Now, see, red should have taken blue out down in Australia first, and then used that London stack before it got that. Oh, he's got it. Okay, he's got troops there in Montreal. He left them there. I didn't see that. So Montreal should finish. Oh no, he moved those back. Okay. So he's got it blocked, but those are it. Those are the last three armies. So if Green has a way to get there, I don't know if Green has a set. That might be tricky. Might have to come through Asia and through Russia if he can get enough troops. Yeah, he looks like he's trying, but I don't think he can't. That 3 in Russia is really gonna ding his armies. Red is going to take blue. Now, if blue doesn't have a set, that'll be really good for red, because red will have 3 and then take the 4 from Jack down and have 4 of their own. So that will be a possibility, a really good possibility of 2 sets to finish this off. Green breaks red down in South America, which is where those Bogota armies will come in. They can come down really easily and then even break Dakar. So I don't know. Maybe Risk Lover just has patience. You know, I thought the same thing Jack Down did. I thought it was feeding it, but that's the trick, is trying to get the 2 other players or 3 other players fighting and leaving you alone long enough for you to. He's got 68 troops. He's twice what Backhander has. So Risk Lover may take this one. I for sure thought Green had it there for a while. But Green became really strong and became a bigger target. Alright, so let's see. Risk Lover should take blue out of the game. Got all North America now, all South America. It's going to take Jack Down's 4 cards. It doesn't have all North America. I keep forgetting about Havana down there. Is got a neutral territory. Alright, Africa's broken. So Green has no bonuses whatsoever. Alright, come on, Red. What you waiting for? Go ahead, finish it off. $71. That would give you a really good opportunity to take out that 12 stack. That's the last big stack that Backhander has. Oh, come on now, Risk Lover. You're right here. Don't time out. There you go. There you go. Gives you an extra minute. So now you have 7 cards. You've got to turn them in. There you go. Berlin. Okay. You could take Africa. There you go. There you go. This might be it right here. Yeah, 15-4, 30-4. Good game. Good game. Red came back and took it. Wow. Wow. Okay, it looks like Red leveled up. He had a different shape here. Well, good game, Red. I got to keep working on it and working on patience and skills and the randomizer. There are some other methods, some settings that will allow you to pick your places. I may need to to try that. That's the trick with the Conquer Club rather than Risk, is the speed games are limited, and because I'm still a new player, I've got even more limits on me. But after this might be my last game to have the limits, so next game I'll have some more options. But hope you guys learn from some of my mistakes, and hope you guys are all having a good day, and we'll catch y'all later.